Hey everybody, it's Marty Smith, PokerCalculatorReport.com. Using the new Pokerbility poker calculator that I do really like. It pops up and recognizes your table right away, and basically you just have to attach it to a table that you're playing. I happen to be on a Stars play money table here just for purposes of demonstration. And as you can see, it automatically attaches, picks up the table name, and starts watching your cards as soon as you get in. Now, I didn't really need a poker calculator to tell me to fold 7-2 in early position, but you do need it for other things, especially if you're just starting out. But I really like these tools because they generally keep you from going on tilt, from making stupid plays, because a lot of these hands a calculator like this will show you really truly how poor a percentage this hand has a chance of winning. Now, in these displays, it actually shows you a lot about the kind of hand you can make, or the possible kind of hand that your competitor may be chasing, and it has some guides that you can change. I'm going to just show you, you can actually slide along the tight loose scale as to how you want to play pre-flop in early position, middle position, late position, and your big blind. So a lot of people like to defend that, so I'm going to increase that. And then post-flop, how you would like to play, or actually how you would like Pokerbility to make the calculation. Do you want really fast calculations? So you can do that as well. It's going to show you here. I have Queen 9 in early position, and of course it is saying that that is a fold, even though it has 55% chance to win, but it's an obvious fold in early position. But I'm going to show you that same hand at least suited, that is a bit different later. Before I get to that though, if you do want to go after you have played around with the tight, loose, and position play features, you can always, and you're not happy with it, you can always just go back and restore the defaults, and it'll switch back here for you. So generally, of course, it's recommending, tight, solid play, but here I have a straight, even though there's some spades on the board. I am getting a recommendation from Pokerbility saying to bet and raise, and hopefully another spade doesn't come down, and nobody has a flush. So, well, looks I'm probably going to split this pot here now, because 4 cards to a straight is out there. Let's see if somebody is silly enough to re-raise me with 8-9. I probably just should have re-raised there. Yeah, and there it is. Okay, split pot. So somebody was pushing the low end of this straight here. Anyway, that's what happens on the silly low tables. Um, but as you can see, a lot of these. Okay, now here's a situation where I have a 7 ace in the small blind, and it's giving me a specific recommendation to limp in, only call unraised. And that is a good recommendation for that hand, because it's not a hand that you really want to be pushing around with. And even though I hit a top pair, it's not really a great hand here anymore, but it's worth a lead out bet, and that's exactly what Pokerbility is telling me to do. So I lead out and bet. I'm probably beat here, um, but nobody re-raised me either. But anyway, just following the recommendations here, I'm going to get to another hand here as well. Now, here's that situation that I mentioned before with that same Queen 9, but this time I'm in position, and Pokerbility is saying check or call a small bet. And the flop comes pretty good for me, and I hit myself a draw, and then it's putting in your raise recommendations. So as you can see, Queen 9 in a different position under different circumstances gets a different recommendation, and that is really what you need here, because a lot of people can get tied up in a hand here, but if you have Queen 9 in early position, it is absolutely a bad hand to play. And this is how a poker calculator like Pokerbility can teach you the basics, the fundamentals, so that really you're always inching up, in your bankroll. You're not dropping, you're not reloading, and you're not getting crazy with a lot overplaying weak hands in certain situations. And that is great for these low limit tables, because you want to be in there with the right pot odds, and in the right position, and you know that people are going to be calling you all the way to the river. So this is a great tool, handy tool to have by your side all the time. These amber lights here are really pretty obvious and um, getting right in your face telling you what you should do. And that is great practice to have here. Anyway, it's Pokerbility. It's a free offer on my site at pokercalculatorreport.com for Pokerbility. And I highly recommend it. It's great for ring games. If you are into the ring games, and especially like the full nine-seated ones and the low limits, man, it's pretty much money in your bankroll and steady income. You're not going to, quadruple your bankroll overnight, but this is how you start to learn and manage your bankroll by inching up every game a little bit here, a little bit there, and not blowing it. This tool will prevent you from blowing it. Okay, ciao. It's Marty Smith, PokerCalculatorReport.com. Take care.